All right. Any pains, injuries before we start? Okay. So if we're doing stuff like chair and it's a little bit too strong for you, then just kind of like stand up, walk it out, and then skip anything that doesn't feel good. All right. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow at level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your low back are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks so that you can find a comfortable cross-legged position with a lengthy, tall spine. All right, let's come to a comfortable cross-legged, palms face up, fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And as you ground evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine and start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Allow the breath to start to quiet the mind. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side of the head. Pull gently to elongate through the left side of the neck. Chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head so you're stretching your neck. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. Go in that same direction a few more times. Nice and easy circles, beginning to warm up the neck and the shoulders. Right, so for those of us who work in front of the computer a lot or in a situation where your neck and your shoulders get a lot of tension, these circles are really great to release that. Chin back toward the chest and pause. Once you come to full stop, then make your way to the opposite direction and moving just as slowly. So think of your yoga practice as a math equation, right? What you do to one side, you do equally to the other side. maintaining or creating symmetry the best you can. And then taking one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest, and then lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Allow the hands to support to either side of you, sitting up tall. Flex to your feet and turn your toes toward each other, and then roll them out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in. Take outer rotation, circling the ankles. All right, so George, if you separate your feet a little bit wider, it'll be easier to create the circles. Take it back to center. Switch them around. Inner rotations, opposite direction. And back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite crossing of the legs. So this is your non-dominant crossing of the legs. It might feel a little bit awkward, a little bit tighter than the first side, right? Inhale, arms up high and extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Back up again, legs forward, forward fold. Make your way back up, swing the legs back behind you, down dog, and start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. All right, take it back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. On the exhale, right knee in toward the nose, around the spine. Inhale, kick it back up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, stepping your right foot forward. Back heel comes down, warrior one. Arms up high and extend. Squaring the torso and your hips to face forward. Extend the arms up alongside the ears. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. 3 times. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee, warrior one. So back heel comes down to an angle. All right, George, draw the back heel down at an angle. That is warrior one. There you go. That's a warrior one. Otherwise, it's a lunge, okay? Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Same thing here. Lengthen front leg, reach up high, patiti, back, ground the back heel. Open it up, warrior two. Ground the back heel down, yes. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Warrior two, open to the side. Watch these people. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can take the right arm to top of the right leg, or the right hand to the floor, left arm reaching up. Right, so if it's confusing to see me, watch these guys, right? These guys really know what they're doing. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Triangle, lengthen out the right leg. Right hand to top of the shin if you're less flexible. Right hand to the floor if you can touch down easily. Left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras coming up a little higher every time. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. So your belly and your lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher, belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms, take it. If that's a little bit deep, keep your elbows bending. So this is your cobra. All the way down. Child's pose, feet toward the heels, and gently forward folding, stretching your lower back. Down dog. Lift back up. Lift back up. Inhale. Left heel up. Three-legged dog. Left knee in toward the nose and round. So shifting your shoulders over your wrists, rounding the spine. Inhale. Kick it back up. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg. Stepping the left foot forward. Warrior one. Left foot pointing forward. Back heel comes down to the floor. It's your warrior one. Arms up high. On the inhale, lengthen your front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen your front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up, keep the arms reaching up. Bend the front knee. This is your warrior one. Then open up the arms, open up the hips for warrior two. Same thing here. Lengthen your front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Side angle. Left arm to top left leg or the hand to the floor. And then raising your right arm up. Inhale. Take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg. Triangle. Left hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. So again, 3 progressive cobras coming up a little higher every time, articulating the range of motion in the spine. Lift up, baby cobra, belly lower, stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher, belly lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms for cobra, you can take it. All the way down, child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose, around the spine. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Take the left hand, palm facing up to catch the right wrist. Pull up and side bend to your left. And then actively pull with your left hand to get even longer with your right arm. Take it back to center. Switch hands. Right palm facing up. Catch your left wrist. Pull up. Side bend to the right. Take it back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Take the back bend, looking upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior, crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Take it all the way back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Extended side angle. So again, you can modify elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor. Then left palm face down, reach forward, extended side angle. Pratiti, move the left arm forward, left arm forward. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse warrior. Extended triangle, lengthen out the right leg. Right hand to top of the shin or to the floor. And again, left palm face down, reach forward. Kelly, left arm forward, yeah. All the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. This time we'll take a full push-up. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga for the push-up. Inhale, keep to the tops of the feet. Keep the thighs off the floor. Lift up for up dog. Roll over your toes again. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to the outside of the left arm, so stay hovering. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Right hand catching your left wrist. Pull up, extend, and side bend to the right, and then actively pull with your right hand. The reason why that works is because when you take the right palm facing up and catching your left wrist, you actually shortened your right arm. So if you push with your right arm to the full extension, then you're lengthening out your left arm even more, right? So because you shorten this one and pull, that is making you lengthier. Take it back to center. Switch hands. Left hand grabbing the right wrist and side bend to your left. Back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you, but take the non-dominant interlacing of your hands so the other thumb on top. Lift to gaze up. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it back up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extend it, side angle. Left arm to top, left leg or the hand to the floor, and the right palm face down. Reach forward to the front of the room. Inhale all the way back up, reverse warrior. Extended triangle, lengthen out the left leg. Left hand to the top of the shin or to the floor. Right palm face down, reach forward. Extended triangle. Take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, forward and up to an up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm in touch. Kick it back up. This time, knee comes into twist and touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Take the hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers, and invert the palms to press forward. When you're pressing forward, round just a mid and upper back, chin toward the chest. So feel the spread of the upper back and the upper shoulders. Inhale, lift the arms up, take the gaze up into a slight back bend. Come back to vertical, reach your arms forward. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward, and add a twist to the right. So we're doing that 3 times. Square center, lengthen and reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Square center, lengthen and reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Stay twisting. Right hand behind you, half bind. Left arm, outer right knee, and twist in your side angle. Square all the way back up, reverse warrior. Half moon. Right hand forward about a foot from your toes, and a little bit off to right side so you're toward the corner of the mat. Shift forward to balance on the right hand, right foot. Reach your left heel back, reach your left arm up. So you're looking to stack your left side over your right, so open the torso to the left side. So stack the shoulder and the hips one over the other. Raise your left arm upwards toward the sky. If you're shaking the balance, keep the gaze looking down. If you're pretty steady here, you can look upwards toward the sky. Adding on, for those of you who want to bind, left hand, left foot. If you have really good balance, both hands to the left foot. That becomes a free hand balance. All right, let's break. Step it back. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank, and lower all the way down to the belly. Let's roll to the outer left side. So line up the left shoulder with the left elbow. Forearm comes down. Right hand comes to the floor for support. Pick up the right foot, your foot is flexed. Move your right heel forward. Move your right heel back. Move your right heel forward. Move your right heel back. Move forward. Move back. Bend your right knee, grab the foot, and kick back into a bind. Release your right leg, right hand comes back down to the floor for support. Line up the legs, then rotate your toes to face upwards toward the sky. Then lift the right leg up, lower the right heel down. Lift the right leg up, lower the right heel down. Lift, stay there. Right yogic toe lock, if you can grab the big toe and extend. You can always bend your right knee if the yogic toe lock is quite difficult. All right, starting to release, square back to center. Hands alongside the rib cage, tuck your toes. Press back up into a plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Take the hands together in prayer. When you interlace your fingers, take the opposite thumb on top. So when you take your hands to interlace, it's the opposite non-dominant side. Invert the palms forward, and as you round just the mid and upper back, chin toward the chest. So feel that spread to the upper shoulders, upper back. And then lift up into a back bend, looking upwards and tilting back. Come back to vertical, reach your arms forward. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward, and add a twist to your left. Square center, lengthen and reach up 3 times, right? Bend the front knee, press forward and twist. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press, and twist. Stay here. Left hand behind, you have bind. Right arm to outer left knee for your twisted side angle. Take it all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Half moon. Left hand forward about a foot from your toes, a little bit off to the left side so you're in the corner of the mat. Shift forward to balance on the left hand, left foot. Reach your right heel back, right arm up. Start to stack your shoulders and your hips. So opening up the hips and the torso to the right side. If you're going further, binding right hand to right foot or both hands to the right foot. So Kelly, if you gently move your left hand a little bit wider to the left, it'll be a lot easier. Yeah, there you go. You should feel a huge difference. Yeah, right? Our torso tends to lean back in this pose a little bit. So if you line up your fingers and your toes in a straight line, it's very difficult to balance. If you go slightly behind you to a diagonal, it makes a huge difference. All righty, when you're ready to break, step it back. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly and roll to the outer right side. So you want to line up the shoulders and your elbows to be a vertical line. Vertical structures like your upper arm right now, right? Gives you a lot of support. Left hand to the floor for support. Lift the left foot. Flex your left foot. Move your left heel forward. Move the left heel back. Move your left heel forward. Move your left heel as far back as you can. Move your left heel forward. Move your left heel back. Bend the left knee and grab the foot. And kick back into a back bend. Stretch of the left arm, left shoulder. All right, release your left foot. Left hand comes back down for support. So line up your feet and rotate your toes upwards toward the sky. Then lift the left leg, lower the left heel. Lift the left leg, lower the left heel. Lift, stay there. Yogic toe lock if you have it, and extend. If you can't grab the toes, you can grab the knee instead. And release, square back to center. Hands alongside the rib cage, tuck your toes. Inhale, press back into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands, coming to the front of the mat. You can take the feet and the knees together. If that's really tight for your hips, then you can separate your feet about 1/5 distance. If that's not enough, you can take 2. But what you have to do is maintain parallel legs. When you're ready, bend the knees, chair. All right, so you can separate your feet. What we do not want is the knees together, feet apart, or even worse, this, right? If you can take the feet and knees together, that's what you're doing. Now, as you draw the tail back in space, energy back, crown of the head, and arms are reaching forward. Let's bend the knees a little bit more. Let's bend the knees even more to parallel the floor if you're able to. So 3, 2, 1. All the way up into a slight back bend. Stretch it all out. Take it back to vertical. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Tree pose. Open up the knee to right side. Grab that foot and take it to the inner left leg. If you're able to, take the foot above the knee joint. If that's really difficult for your hips because you're tight, or if it's throwing off your balance, then go below the knee. It'll be a lot easier for you to balance. And then taking the arms up. Right? If it's very difficult to balance, you can always stick the right toes to the floor. And so most of the weight is still on the left leg, right? As you take your balance. Right? So it's always customizing the poses to fit our abilities today. And even today could be very different from yesterday, right? All right, let's break. Arms up. Draw the right foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Let's take a few breaths here and just release. Let the head get heavy. If you need to bend your knees, you can bend your knees. If you can touch the floor, take the hands to the floor. All right, second side. Bend the knees, chair. All right, once you stabilize, so let's refine the pose. Really think about the tail reaching back in space, crown of the head, and the arms reaching forward to elongate. Let's bend a little bit more. Let's bend even more. If you can get your thighs to parallel the floor, take it for 3, 2, 1. Lengthen the legs. Lift all the way up into a slight back bend to release all of that. Come back to vertical, stepping on the right foot. Pick up the left knee. Tree pose, second side. Sole of the left foot, inner right leg, above or below the knee joint. All right, your left toes can always stay on the floor to help you assist in the balance. All right, so even if your left toes are touching down, a lot of weight is still on the right leg. So that is your gateway, right, to train yourself into better and better balance and more strength when you're standing on one leg. All right, let's square off. Step the left foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward once again. So forward fold. You can bend your knees if you want. Touch your hands down to the floor if you want. All right, bend the knees again, chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Right hand to right knee, left arm out. If you have better extension, yogic toe lock to the right big toe, extend forward. Then when you're ready to open, you can open up the leg to the right side, or if you have a hand to knee, open up the knee to the right side. So Deborah, that's too hard. Right tip toes again. All right, so you're still bearing lots of weight on the left leg. All right, square back, step the right foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Take 3 breaths. All right, second side, bend the knees, chair. Stepping on the right foot this time, lift the left knee. Left hand to left knee, right arm out. Or yogic toe lock if you have, and extend. When you're ready to open to the side, open up the knee or the leg to the left side. Ah, Deborah, stronger on this side. trying. Don't let me spoil you. All right, break. Step the left foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. All right, you have 2 choices. You have crow pose or yogic squat. For those of you not taking the arm balance, separate your feet, turn your toes out, try to keep the heels down if you can, and take a yogic squat. If you have the arm balance, hands come forward about 1.5 feet from your toes, right? If you're taller, it might actually be even 2 feet. It depends on your proportion. Palms are flat, shoulders width. Draw the arms back. Take the knees to the back of the arms. Once you have a nice platform, gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you. The entire body shifting forward. When your elbows line up over your wrists, maybe your toes come off the floor. Yeah, go wider. Yeah. And then just stay as high as you can go. I know. I get it. Plus, you have long pants, even harder, right? And when you're wearing long pants in yoga, it has to be either really wide or really tight. If you're kind of like in between, it's really hard for different types of movement. All right, let's make your way back. Walk it back to down dog. Left leg up. Step the left foot forward between your hands for crescent moon. In crescent moon, if you have sensitive knees, you might need extra padding. So if you have like a blanket or a sweatshirt or something, you can do that. Or you can take your mat, double matting. Right side folding towards center with double up your mat for more cushioning. Right, at home you can always use towels, right? All right, then take the hands to the top of the thighs and actively lunge your hips forward to start to get the stretch into your right quads. What you also want to be mindful of is to line up the knee with the heel. So again, vertical structures give you support. It is possible, if you're more flexible, to have the heel in a little bit closer, but your heel must stay on the floor. If you're on your tiptoes, it's going to strain your calves, and it's also not very balanced, right? So it is possible to do it this way. What you maybe not want to do is this, because this is destabilizing. You're going toward a split, okay? So vertical line is most stable, most helpful. Then press your hands to your thighs. Think about your belly leaning away from the thighs. And that leans your torso back to begin the arch of your spine. Once you're set in your arch of the spine, your back bend, then take the arms up. Venus Mudra, index fingers pointed, interlacing all the other fingers. Now, if your shoulders are tight, maybe your arms are slightly forward. If you're able to, keep drawing your arms alongside the ears. If you're very flexible, maybe they go behind the ears. If even your arms slightly forward, it's quite difficult for your shoulders, you can separate your hands, or you can even go wider, right? So always different ways to accommodate for flexibility and range of motion. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, broaden your shoulders. If you have other options you want to take any time. All right, let's release. Hands to either side of the left foot, tuck the right toes under. Shift back into half split. You're going to shift back to line up the hips over your right knee. Flex your left foot. You're looking for the lengthiness of the back of the left leg. Hands to either side and fold forward. So you're going for the hamstring stretch. Now, if you're not able to fold forward, so come up as high as you need to be, but do try to lengthen out the front leg. I think for George, right, your knee is bending. What you can do to accommodate is to move the heel wider to the side and take the arms to the inside of the leg and then see if that can help. Yeah, so now you're much lengthier, right? So you're beginning to feel for the back of the left leg, right? So that's your hamstring stretch. So that's how you can accommodate. If the leg straight forward forces you to bend your knees, one way to accommodate that is to move the leg out to the side and then take the arms to the inside of the leg, and that will give you a little bit more freedom because then your hips are not so engaged in the action of lengthening the front leg, and then you can tend to, right, much better, to lengthen out that front leg and at least get that hamstring stretch. All right, let's break. Step the left foot back down, hands either side of the left foot, tuck the right toes under. Ground the back heel for warrior one. How did you end up? Just make sure you do the other side later, okay? Open it up, warrior two. I didn't even notice. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Chaturanga up dog, down dog. See, I was watching all that. I still didn't see it. I was paying so much attention to correcting George, right? All right, whatever your second leg is, my leg, right leg up. Step your right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Good. Once you take the padding that you need and you're settled in, good. Hands to the top of the thighs and actively lunge forward to get into the stretch of the left quads, left hip, left psoas. All right, then press your hands into your thighs. Think about the belly leaning away from your thighs, gently looking up at a slight angle, not straight up, but at a slight angle, so you're still keeping the back of the neck supported. Once you're set with that, arms up, either arms slightly forward alongside the ears or further back if you can manage that. All right, wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Let's take the non-dominant thumb on top. So Kelly, rather than looking straight up, let's look slightly forward. When you look straight up, you're crunching the back of the neck and unengaging the back of the neck, right? But if you look slightly forward, you can still get the nice curve, right? The cervical curve, but still staying supported. So that's important to keep the back of the neck always supported when you're looking upwards. All right, let's break. Hands to either side of the right foot, tuck the left toes under. Shift the hips back over your left knee, vertical line again, vertical structure. Flex your right foot, hands to support either side, lengthen, And fold forward as much as you can with the lengthiness of the back leg. Good, George. Yeah, praditi, same thing for you. If the leg's straight forward, it's very difficult and you're bending, move the leg out to the side at an angle a little bit and take the hand to the inside of the leg, and that might help. Move your right hand to the inside of the leg. Inside of, nope, yes. Right? And see if you, yes, good. So I think you got a little bit more length out of that right leg by moving the leg a little bit wider. All right, let's break. Step the right foot back down. Lift the left knee and ground the back heel. So coming back to your warrior one stance and then rise up into your warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. I've got chips, I've got candies all over my mat. All over the floor. All right, pigeon. Raise the left leg up. Draw the left knee in toward the nose. Land the shin to the floor. So, in your pigeon, you're in a pointed toe position. Land the shin to the floor. Your left thigh should angle out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. So it should be a triangle that you're actually balancing on. With your hands supporting, inch your right knee as far back as you can so you can lower the seat as close to the floor as possible. Once you get to that point, untuck the back toes. Walk your hands back, lean the torso back. This is where you feel. Are your hips level? If you're sitting on one side, you're going to feel like you're falling down, right? So we're going to be balancing on the shins. Once you're set, you can walk your hands forward. You can take your forearms down and stay there, or go deeper. Make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. So you should feel that your hips are nice and level, and that you're not falling off to the left or to the right. That you should get a nice stretch into your left glutes. Option for those of you more experienced, if you like variations, take it. Otherwise, if you prefer a passive pigeon here, stay in this pigeon. Good. So if you're going to bind to the foot, kick the foot away. Simon, separate the legs and shoot both legs out. Right? So you're binding the legs, which I guess could work, but if you can free up both legs to the side, you can do that. That's right. And then you can move it straight back if you want, the left leg into regular Kundiasana too, right? So sideways into your regular if you want. Go back to sideways. All righty, let's make your way back. Walk your hands back in. Tuck the right toes under. Press it back down, dog. Walk it out. Right leg up. Draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor, elongate through the spine, make your way forward. Do you want a cough drop? I have one. No? Okay. Okay. I thought it was just like dry irritation that could help. All right. Once you're set up, elongating through the spine, make your way forward. Forearms down or making pillows with your hands. Yeah, George, you can just stay high up. You don't have to take forearms down. So you can always, right, just move your hands accordingly and still go quite deep into your hip opening, right? So you don't have to take your forearms down. You can always just adjust your hands, right? If you want to go lower, you just move your hands further, right? And if that's tough for your knee, right, let's, you know what, onto your back. Yeah. Yeah. Extend the left leg out. Yeah. And then you can rotate the knee a little off to the side to make it shape like a pigeon, right? So then that way, there's no impact on the knee, but you're taking your pigeon upside down. And so, Regina, if you're going to do that, right, you want to bind the hand to the foot and kick the foot away. Instead of drawing it in, you want to kick it away. Yeah. When you kick it away, what happens is it starts to stretch into your arm and your shoulders, and then maybe it brings your torso to a more vertical line. Once you get to this vertical line and you're feeling balanced, then the full expression of the pose comes, see? Right? This is your mermaid one. Three more breaths. All righty, let's start to make your way back up. Walk your hands back in. Tuck the left toes under to down dog. Walk it out, side to side. All right, once you're feeling pretty neutral and you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands. Gently take your seat down and recline onto your back. Bridge pose. Walk your feet in. Keep your feet about hip width with your fingertips. Feel for the back of the heels. Press your heels down, press your arms down, and lift your feet. This is your supportive back bend. Now, if you want, you can keep your arms parallel, or you can walk your hands underneath you and walk your shoulders in. Make a fist with your hands underneath you if you want, and drawing your shoulders in. Those of you who want wheel pose, you can take a wheel pose. Hands to your shoulders, elbows lifting upwards toward the sky, and lift all the way up. All righty. When you're ready, lower all the way down and gently hug both knees in toward the chest. We have some extra time. Guess what? Core! All right, roll forwards and back until you come to a seated position. I thought it was later than it was, so I have to give you a few more minutes. Grab the back of the legs, shift back toward the sacrum, raise your shins parallel to the floor. Once you're balanced, extend the arms forward. Now, if you tend to round the spine a lot, I want you to think about lifting the chest, leaning the head back, and looking up at an angle. This will help you straighten out your spine. Holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 more, or extend the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Take it back up. Hands slightly behind you. Draw the knees in. Keep the feet close to the floor. You're going to slide the legs forward. Draw the knees in 10 times. Extend. Knees in for 2. Extend. 3. Extend. 4. Extend. 5. Extend. 6. Extend. 7. Extend. 8. Extend. 9. Extend. 10. Extend all the way. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Back up again. This time, heels together, toes apart. Hands come back behind you. Lift the heels. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3, lower. 4, lower. 5, lower. 6, lower. 7, lower. 8, lower. 9, lower. 10, lower all the way down. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Draw the heels in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Extend the legs forward. Lower all the way down. Recline twisting. Draw the left knee in toward the chest. Keep the right leg out. Left arm out to a T or downwards alongside the hips and twist to the right. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Take it back to center. Hug both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes gently turning out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed, and let everything go. Beginning to draw your breath back in. And start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable, to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take a non-dominant shin on top again so that you can use your non-dominant side a little bit more to create better symmetry. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer in front of the heart, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up, namaste. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.